Okay, so this is the last video in the series, and this is where we just wanted to say something about what we reflected on during the project and then after the project. So one of the big things that we figured out during this project that I started relying more and more on 3D in this project. It became very, very heavy in 3D, and I guess we lost an opportunity to design things in 2D and more think of it from a design perspective and not that much get locked down early by 3D. So, Yannick, do you have...
Yeah, exactly. That the point being that could be have been, like in Work in Progress 2, for example, up there. You see that there's a bunch of sketches, and they are very fast to do, and it's very fast to get an idea about the shape. And maybe we should have done some more, color explorations and a bit more mood explorations before going further. Because we once we start doing 3D, it becomes very locked into functionality, and functionality becomes a big driving force. And maybe the final engine image ended up being a bit too functional.
Yeah, I think we should have seen it like when we did this paint over here. We started like, I think in the beginning we had this idea of just a barren land showcasing this machine, but we got to this point that it was way too boring and we needed a gameplay, like a story moment. But we should maybe have reflected a little bit more on that the machinery also could have benefited from a paint over pass. Like, I think we're both very functional driven humans, and that we always think of like how things would work in real life. But I think we talked a bit about afterwards Mortal Engines, the movie, where both of us disagree with how things work there because it doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. Snowpiercer as well doesn't make sense. But most likely 90 to 95% of all people watching those movies won't bother with these kind of things. It's just a feeling and it just looks awesome. So it's just a matter of like, where do you put the cutting point of awesomeness and design and crazy ideas versus functionality in real life? I think our balancing out, we're tipping a little bit more towards the functionality. And I think for this, it could have been nice to pull a little bit more in the fantastical direction as well.
Yes, especially, but we both lean a bit functional, but also this one became 3D so fast that it really became tied up into these physical objects that were being put together. And then the freedom of just scribbling away and maybe creating, maybe making this into some sort of hungering beast, like, and maybe having a bit more of a metaphor moment kind of went away because it became locked onto this bucket excavator that had been modified.
Yeah, so we should have stayed maybe a little bit longer in the painting realm before venturing very deeply into 3D, because at this point still it's this 3D sketch that could be altered. So it would have been nice to maybe catch some of this, as we talked about, like, as you say, Yannick, like maybe it's a beast, more beast-like. So what if the engine bay or the vehicle bay has been red, and these things down here has like more like teeth character to it? How would that affect the overall look of this machine to have this instead? It would look much more
kind of model engines roaming city coming to
and like maybe it has these arms that it picks up debris as it comes along. I mean, we're slowly venturing into this silly nonsense that Mortal Engines is dealing with, but this is a very different image indeed than what we ended up with. And that maybe there's some qualities in there that we maybe didn't explore to the fullest potential.
Yeah, exactly. It could quickly get the vibe of this kind of sentient beasts with mouth and arms and eyes and everything. But
it's silly paint over.
Yeah, exactly.
But it sort of I think it proves the point of this, like.
Yeah, but that was one of the big things that we ended up talking about after the fact. and we just wanted to kind of get it in a video also to just reflect a bit about the series that
Yeah,
we just drew.
I think it's important to also acknowledge the fact that you always learn something along the way, and you can always reflect on what you have learned. And the most important is, of course, just to bring that you have learned along with you to the next project. So, as you said, definitely we jumped into 3D very fast, got very excited about what we could build really fast and explore in 3D, but maybe along that way we lost a possibility to showcase a more like design with emotions and not with the brain. So staying a little bit longer side in the left side of the brain and not that long in the right side of the brain. So I think, was that a wrap up, Yannick?
Yeah, I think that kind of recaps the video series that we just did, and I guess we'll get back in the future with a whole new series at some point.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have something soon to share with you guys again. But other than that, hope you enjoyed this video series. Has been really nice to produce, and it's been really fun to make this little demonstration project. You can also find it on our ArtStation page and also on our webpage. Yeah, nothing more to say than thanks for watching and bye bye.